Greetings. What it is, man. Peace, love, harmony, and light to all, giving thanks to the Great Spirit. Man, just thanks and praise to all the ancestors. And I continue to ask them to just use me as a vessel. And that's it. That's it. Just here doing the work of my ancestors, man. And it's such an honor. And every day is a beautiful day. Every day is what you make it, right? It's called free will. At sunrise, you wake up, you open your eyes, you make a decision. Am I going to love today or am I going to hate today? That's all it is, right? But with that being said, allow me to say Halito, Shalom, Aloha, Sakpase, Osio, Wagwan. Let's do this. What the deal is, all right? Peace. I'm not showing my face today because I just want my voice to be heard right now. You know what I'm saying? I just want my voice to be heard. And as you could see, I entitled this video "We the American Indians," and I'm doing this video because there's a lot of energy out there. Peace and love, fam. Let me just give you a little highlight for those of you that's coming into the feed right now. You know what I mean? But I'm doing this video because, of course, we know that it's not the actual new year. You know what I mean? We know that. We know that January 1st is not the new year, and we know that December 31st is not, the New Year's Eve. However, that energy is out there. All right, that people are looking, putting that energy out there like it's a new year, and everything is a ritual. There's a reason why it's being done. So I'm harnessing that energy, to take some of that energy and get it to our people on a positive note. You feel me? Because we all know it's ritualistic. That's all it is. It's a ritual. There's no way that the new year could be in the dead of winter. All right, that our ancestors didn't celebrate that. The New Year's during the spring, growth, new life. All right. But with that being said, I just wanted to. I'm not going to keep this video too long. All right. Pretty much just going to talk about a couple of things that I want to encourage you. All right. Encourage you. Our grandma, our grandmothers, our grandparents didn't lie to us. Okay. When your grandma said, "Baby, you got a little Indian in you." All right. Just know what that means. That was the code word for that. You are the American Indian. You dig what I'm saying? So at the ending of the day, we let us stay in tune, because 2020, like I told y'all before, all right, it's about vision. It is not about dreaming anymore. You got to step your game up. It's about vision. And let me just first off, let me just say, man, I am so proud of all my brothers and sisters who are just continuously you're just so positive. It doesn't matter what you're going through in life. It doesn't matter whether you could pay your bills or not. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are. What cannot change in your core is the fact that you are an American Indian. And if that's all we have to hold on to, brothers and sisters, I promise you, our ancestors will show up on our behalf. And I just want you to know, don't give up. Don't give up. That's what this video is about. It's not about no big lecture, all right, going in books and showing you, nah, it's none of that. This is pretty much about me telling you how I feel from my heart, like I always do. But I'm talking from brother to brother and brother to sister, okay? Don't give up, all right? Because let me tell you how much of an impact we are making, all right? There has never been such a huge movement. I'm telling you, right? See how long these people, they have told us since roots that we came here on slave ships. That has always been the narrative, always been promoted, okay? And not one time any country for over, I'm talking about over what, 200-300 years, not one African country ever said, well, you know what? Let us welcome our brothers and sisters back home. None of them ever made any public post, never went on national television to say, well, they took our brothers and sisters, we want them to come back home. But pay attention to the timing of everything. Now that the American Indian is stepping up because our ancestors, all right, they have planted that seed in us. And it's the perfect timing for us to be awakened. All of a sudden, there is billions and billions and billions of dollars wanting to convince the American Negro that he's African, when they know well that the American Negro is the American Indian. Why is that? It is not a coincidence. It is not a coincidence. All right? So don't fall for the trick. Don't fall for the bag, thinking that the grass is greener and on the other side. No, it's not. We are right here. This is our birthright. This is our home. Okay? And pay attention to this, right? It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter who go. But those of us who stay, and those of us who are righteous, who have love, true love for the American Indian, our people, that's who's going to be successful. Because let me tell y'all what's happening, right? Like I've told y'all before, this is a spiritual thing. It's not just a physical thing. And anybody who's vibrating in their low self, in their low chakra, okay, anyone who's doing that, trust me, they will never be successful. What's going to happen is you're going to see a split, a division between the so-called brown man, okay, or the brown people. You're going to see between them, you're going to see one group is going to be super successful. And then you're going to see one group, they're going to be poor. You know why? Because it's not about the physicality. It's about the spiritual. It's about your heart, your intentions, your motives. That's what's going to drive your success moving forward. Because too many people are dwelling in their lower chakras. You see what I'm saying? Too many of them are dwelling in their lower chakras, and they're gonna miss that boat. They're gonna miss that boat. They're gonna miss it. They're gonna miss that blissfulness that's gonna come to them. They are going to miss it, family. All right. So don't allow yourself to go there. Don't allow yourself to fall. All right. Be a victim of this negativity. Don't allow yourself to be that. Don't feed into that, because birds of a feather flock together. And whatever energy that you sit there and listen to, yes, consciously you may say, you know what, that is just gossip. It is just slandering. Okay. It is just some negativity. It's just a brother or a sister, degrading, okay, another brother or sister. You may think it's not causing you any harm consciously, but subconsciously, it's planting a seed in you that you are not aware of. And it's going to poison you. It's going to poison you so slow. It's going to be a slow death. It's going to be a spiritual death. But that's going to take its time to manifest in the flesh. So be very mindful of the energy that you eat. Remember, words are energy. Words is food. It's what you eat. People think, well, if you don't take your hand or a spoon or a fork and you don't put something in your mouth, you're not eating. My brothers and sisters, let me tell you something. The things that you listen to is a form of eating as well. That's a form of nourishment. It depends from what perspective it is. So keep that in mind, all right? When you lend an ear to negativity, all right, it is affecting you. It is giving you a slow death. And you're giving these people control over you, because now you're inviting them into your aura field, into your energy field. Let them go. Let them go. Leave them alone. Let them die their slow death. Because these people, okay, they are not doing the work of the Great Spirit. They are not doing the work of our ancestors. Okay, they may come in the guise as if they are, but they are not. You see, they are not. They are not doing that. It may sound good. You see what I'm saying? It may sound good, but they are not. Because at the end of the day, they will start off saying something good about somebody, and then they will spend the next 45 minutes to an hour in the video degrading that person, breaking that person down. That is not the way of our people. That is not the way of the indigenous man or woman. Okay? That is not our culture. That's not our ways. So how can you call yourself an American Aboriginal? How can you call yourself an American Indian, but at the same time, you want to tear down a brother or a sister who's an American Indian? But yet still you're talking about you love your people. You got love for the people. What if that's love? Well, guess what? I would rather you just come out straight up and tell me that you hate me. Don't tell me it's love. That's not love. It's not love. And these people are going to die. They're going to die a slow death. You see what I'm saying? And let me just rephrase that. It's not going to be a slow spiritual death. It's going to be a slow physical death because it's already manifest in the spirit. So they have already died spiritually. It's just waiting to manifest in the flesh. And you're going to watch and see their lives deteriorate right in front of your eyes. And you're going to wonder, wow, what happened to that brother? What happened to that sister? Just last year, 2 years ago, they were doing so well, man. Look at them now. No, it wasn't anything but their deeds. It wasn't anything but their intentions. It wasn't anything but the seeds that they planted. You see, people are taking this universe thing for a joke, and they're talking about they woke. What you mean you woke? Woke from what? What are you woke from? You're not woke, at least not doing the right thing, because you're living an illusion. So you're planting a seed of destruction. There's something that we say in the Caribbean, right? When you dig one grave for your brethren, make sure you dig one for yourself. If you don't know what that means, it means that whenever you plant a coffin, whenever you dig a grave to bury your brother or your sister, make sure you dig one for yourself, because that's how the universe works. Whatever you put out, that's what you're going to receive. Whatever you sow, that's what you're going to reap. So let them, leave them, allow them, let them be who they are. And when they show you who they are, believe who they are. You shall know a tree by its fruits. Not by the leaves, not by the stem, not by the roots, but by the fruit it produces. So don't pull yourself into these people's, okay, I don't even know how to call it, man. It's just so sad. It's really, really sad, because it seems like there is so few of us who are doing what we are doing. And you would think there would be so much more unity, all right? Even with the ones in the higher echelons of, saying that they are for our people. You would think that there would be more unity. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's not what I see. It seems like everybody is for self. Everybody's for self. And they don't realize that is not the energy that we need to carry as a people. We have to go back to the concept of having communities again. All right? We have to go back to the concept of it takes a village to raise the children. You dig? That's what we have to go back to. That individuality is a thing of the past. But at the same time, when we scream unity, we have to be very mindful of who we bring into our fold. Because people will come and they will try to destroy everything that's beautiful, because they can't sleep at night. They are miserable. They are possessed. So be careful, brothers and sisters. Okay? But for those of you that's on the right path, okay, I commend you. I honor you. You have my respect. And that's real talk. So let us not give up. We are doing so much right now. We are making such an impact on this system and in the matrix. And I'm going to reiterate that they are literally spending billions of dollars so that our people could fall into the trap of being Africans and being sent to Africa. And you even have your celebrities the celebrities that's pushing the agenda, but yet still none of them have renounced the US citizenship. But yet still you're promoting our people are Africans. You see what I'm saying? Come on. If you believe that's who you are, why don't you renounce your citizenship? Why don't you do that? But you're not doing that. All right, big up to Ross Fries. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's what it is. That's what it is, my brother from St. Lucia. All right, big up. You know, we see Cooley in the building for real. All right, so at the ending of the day, family, we have to realize what's going on, man. We have to realize what's going on. Because I tell people like this, if you don't realize moving forward that we have to come together to provide for ourselves, grow our own food, because our food is our health care. I'm going to repeat that. The food that we grow for ourselves is our health care. And our economy, our money, our currency is us bartering with each other. We have to go back to the ways of our fourth, fifth, sixth parents and beyond. So allow these people to die that slow physical death. And when you see them and they're being eaten as if they have leprosy, don't feel sorry for them. No. They are just reaping what they sowed. And they deserve it. Like I told you before, those people, when I see them, if they want water, I will give them vinegar. Because anybody who sits around, okay, anybody who sits around and premeditate to slander somebody, to degrade somebody, okay, without any type of validity, just because you hate the person, just because you're jealous, just because you're envious of the person, then you don't deserve no forgiveness. That is not how the universe works. Okay? The universe only forgives when you hurt somebody and it wasn't intentional. Once again, keyword intent, intentional. However, the universe knows when it's intentional because you sit down and you put that thought out there in the universe, thinking that you're getting away with something. No, the universe is going to make sure that you and your seeds are going to perish. And I, Chief Kalanago, is putting that out there in the universe, and it will manifest. We ain't got no time for the wicked ones right now. The wicked, y'all wicked people, y'all have to be burned in fire. You know, dirty Sekarachi people. And y'all don't deserve to be forgiven. At least not from me. Not from me. You don't deserve love. Only people who deserve love is people who give love. Only people who deserve peace is the people who give peace. That's it. If you give hate, then you deserve hate. It's that simple. And that's how the universe works. Who am I to change the way the universe works? That's the way it was. It was supposed to be. Whatever you sow, that's what you will reap. You think because you are getting away with one thing that, no. You will not be victorious. Okay? This right now is about the righteous. This right now is about the people who are raising their vibrations and their frequencies. That's what this is about. This is not about people who's dwelling in their lower chakras. No, it's not about that. That day and age is gone, man. It's gone. It's about love. That's what love is. The new currency is love. The new currency is love. That's it. And that's what's going to keep us moving forward. And I'm just going to keep it real, man. You know, even with some of you so-called Aboriginals and American Indians, man, listen, I got so much more, even I have so much respect for even some of my brothers and sisters who call themselves Moors, because at least they say they're American Aborigines, and that's on them. But at least they're trying to come together and do something. They're showing love. They come in peace. So at the end of the day, man, let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all don't realize what's going on, man. Y'all don't realize what's going on because this thing is way above your head. It's way above your head. You need to step your game up, man. Step your game up. Step it up. There is no way that the Great Spirit, there is no way that the Great Spirit, okay, is going to find favor in what you are doing by tearing people down. There is no way you could convince me of that. There is no way our ancestors are going to use you. So anybody who think that the ancestors are using you to tear people down and slander people, they themselves are fools. They are fools. And go tell them Chief Kalinago said so. Okay? We ain't got time for that, man. We got some real work to do. We are being attacked from every angle. Left, right, up, down, side. I mean, west, north, south, east. I mean, the American Indian, man, we have gone through so much and we are still going through it. Still going through it. But we shall prevail. We will be victorious. As a matter of fact, let me rephrase that. We are victorious. And there's nothing that anybody could do to stop it. Not the United States, not the UN. Nobody could stop that because it's already ordained by the Great Spirit that we shall be restored. None of them could stop it. Okay? And at the end of the day, I want the world to know that this is the public announcement. Know the difference between the United States and the Americas. The United States is not America. So when you have your beef with America, I want you to rethink that. The United States is not America. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Period. All right? So at the end of the day, man, that's what it's about. We are the only ones. Ain't nobody fighting for us but us. And we are all we have. And it's just really sad that the people around us that look like us, they seem to be our biggest enemies. You know what I mean? And to me, that's a problem. That's a problem. So one way or the other, I'm not going to go around and advocate brothers and sisters bringing harm to anybody. I'm not going to do that. However, I already put it in the hands of my ancestors. I'm going to let them do the damage. I'm letting them do the damage. I already summoned them to make sure that they deal with these people accordingly. And mark my words, okay? Mark my words. I guarantee you, watch what's going to happen to them in 2020. Y'all think it's a game. Well, guess what? It is not a game, family. It is not a game, all right? It is not a game, okay? So this is, once again, I'm not going to make this video too long, all right? But I just want to again say, you know what? I appreciate love, each and every one of you that's doing something out of love, okay? Thank you. Don't think that your work and your words and your support is going unnoticed. And for all those of you who support me, whether it's an email or a comment, you know what I'm saying? I want you to know that I appreciate it. Because support doesn't always come in the form of fiat currency. That's why I don't really stress it. For those of you that do, amen, thank you. But just an encouraging word, man, it means so much to me. Okay? That's priceless. And that's what matters to me. And that's what keeps me going. And this is just the beginning. Like I said, 2020 is about vision. All right? And great things are happening for our people right now as we speak. As we speak. But you have to be in tune to be able to receive. You have to be in tune to be able to receive. Okay? That's the only way it's going to happen. How can you know? How can you know that a gift is coming to you when you are busy focusing on the curse? I'm going to repeat that. How can you see a gift coming to you when you're so focused on cursing others? You're missing your own gift. So anything that happens to you, it is a result of your actions and nobody else. So you don't deserve anybody's pity. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. And I'm going to tell you again, any one of you who come up against Chief Kalinago, I promise you, you're going to have to come and ask for forgiveness one day, because y'all have no idea. You have no idea. But the ancestors are going to reveal it soon enough. Soon enough. And this is not bragging or putting no chip on my shoulder. I just know the order that I was given. I just know the task that I was given. And none of y'all could stop it. None of you. I love that. So truth. And that's what we're talking about. Whatever you sow, that's what you're going to reap. Okay? I am here to elevate my people. I am here to motivate my people. I am here to make my people a better people. I am here to put my people, make sure that our voice is finally heard on the international platform. Because nobody's telling our story. I appreciate that, Dutch Entertainment. Good love, good looking. Thank you for supporting the super chat. All right, give thanks. Much appreciated. Okay, so for those of you who want to show some love, put that information in the chat right now. Give thanks. You did. So at the ending of the day, man, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's about love. And if we cannot live in love, then we don't need you in our circle. We don't need that. We don't need that. I don't care where you're from. You could be from Asia. You could be from Europe. You could be from Africa. You could be from the Americas. If you're not living in love, okay, then that's a problem. That's a problem. You did. So I am using this time of the year because it's a ritual. It's a ritualistic, okay, practice that they do every year to use the energy of people. All right, so they can harness the energy to do what they want to do. So I'm using that energy myself, okay, to redirect it and bring it to my people, okay. And I just want you to know how great you are. If you don't already know, our ancestors have planted the seeds in us. Don't let anybody take that away from us. We are the American Indian. And whatever it means to you, it is what it is. But I'll tell you what it means to me. What it means to me is that this soil on this side of the world, in what's called the Americas, Turtle Island, I don't care what you want to call it, but this soil, okay, this is where my ancestors bled and died. And their blood is in my blood, and their DNA is in my DNA. That's what being an American Indian means to me. So it doesn't matter when the name came about. I don't really care about that. Okay? What I care about is the spiritual meaning that it holds. Okay? That's what it means to me. Because that's what they identified as when they were raped, murdered, pillaged, enslaved, became prisoners of war. You did. So at the end of the day, family, that's what being an American Indian means to me. It is something that's in my blood. It's in my DNA. And I can't help myself. Even on Facebook earlier, my brother's trying to, bring up all these records. Well, inboxing, you send me a friend request. And the first thing you do is not even say, greetings, brother, how you doing? But the first thing in my inbox, you want to show me you know, this website with all the supposed records of slaves that came into the Americas. Like, bruh, I mean, seriously, what are you trying to convince me of? So I could take that information and go what? Try to prove to my people that we came here as slaves? My people didn't come here as slaves. And then, you know, they don't know I know how to do things. So I checked the source of the website and realized that the website, you know, was created in 2006, but it wasn't updated until 2019. So now they all of a sudden they have all this information, and all of a sudden they could find all these records of slaves. Come on, man. The agenda is real, family. The agenda is real. It's real. All of a sudden, they could find records. I'm not surprised if, you know, in 2020, they're going to find that fake slave ship where they have people in the bottom of the slave ship looking like sardines. You dig? Man, be careful, man. Be careful. Know who we are as a people. Know the significant value that we have as a people. Know what we give to the world, and know what we are continuously giving to the world. But they will not say, you know what, let us give them their due respect and credit. Let us give them what they deserve. They will not give it to us. But yet still, they're continuously using our energy and our people to build this entire world. Come on, man. Why is that? So, brothers and sisters, pay attention. Those who have ears, let them hear, and eyes, let them see. We are under attack as a people, even from people who look like us. Why is it so hard? You know what I'm saying? They will, you know, they will even come to the conclusion that there was life in Europe for millions of years, because I've seen that in many, many articles. And they show validation with so-called archaeological research and archaeological findings that there were people in Europe for millions of years. There were people in Asia for millions of years. Well, let's not talk about Africa. They've been talking about Africa is the home of humanity for millions of years. Life didn't originate in Africa, but that's what they were teaching, and they're still teaching that. But when it comes to the Americas, for some reason, all of a sudden, no, we came from somewhere else. Come on, man. Come on. Who are you trying to convince of that? Let me see if I could share. Let me see if I could share a post I put on Facebook earlier with you guys. Okay. Let me see if I could find that. Let me see if I can find that for y'all. And just using, okay. Let me just put something, let me just share with you something I put on Facebook earlier, right? Give me a second. Let me just share this. Share screen. Share screen. Share screen. Here we go. All right. This is what I put on Facebook earlier, family. Let me just see if I could go to that video real quick. All right. Give me a second here. All right. Come on, man. Okay, here we go, right? Let me read this for y'all, okay? Just using one animal here as an example. The wild turkey, Melagris or Melagris gallopavo, indigenous to America more than 11 million years ago. I referenced the turkey as an example to point out that life has always been here as animals, plants, and or man/woman form. Now, please tell me or explain to me, how did my American ancestor story on this side of the world started with paleo American based on his story? Because the same brother who came into my inbox at first trying to convince me that, oh, we all came from Africa, by showing me, well, all these millions of slaves that came here. When we did a little back and forth and he realized I was, dropping too much information, now he jumped, oh, well, Paleo Americans. And before Paleo Americans, there was nobody here. Like, seriously, bro? Because, oh, well, they came from Asia. Why is it that everybody want to make sure that we from somewhere else except this land? But anyway, let me read, okay? I wrote, I'm highlighting in blue where we at right now, okay? They say Paleo Americans came from Asia. Well, if as late as or early based on your perspective as 450 BC, and I actually went to the Library of Congress and I got at least 50 or 60 different maps showing the old world, okay? And I have proof of that. I have legitimate maps from 450 BC. The Americas wasn't considered part of the world, not on the world maps, because they didn't know the extent of our gift, in parentheses, lands from the Great Spirit to us, or just didn't know about us at all. How does one make the claim that people were not here before Paleo Americans? You are telling me that there were no people in the Americas before Paleo Americans because science said so? That's what the man is telling me. My brothers and sisters, from the day the world knew about us, their goal was to make us extinct on/in our lands. This agenda is nothing new. So miss me with your scholarship because I ain't buying if you're selling. The same way people have been in Africa, Europe, Asia for millions of years, my ancient ancestors were on this landmass. Call it opinion, call it a fact, call it, I stand on it either way. Maybe I'm biased, naive, ignorant, etc. That's fine. Not everything is in a damn book. Go within and seek truth. And that was not written, and that's not written in books, but in the hearts and the minds. When I say I use intelligence, that is just what it means. My ancestors put this truth in my heart, and there is nothing else to say. Period, period, 2 periods, point blank, period, peace. And that was a message to everybody. Okay? We ain't playing these games, man. It just does, like I tell people, you don't need to be a scholar. You don't need to be a scholar for this to make sense to you. All you got to do is just think for yourself. You just think for yourself, man. Just think for yourself. It's that simple. Man, I hope you guys saw the screen. Did you guys see what I was reading? At least you heard it. Because I mean, I was seeing it. Okay? So at the end of the day, man, we ain't falling for that. We are not falling for that. Because it just doesn't add up. Like I said, even if you're no scholar, you don't have to do no big set of research. Just use your mind. Okay? There you go. All right. I've seen it. Beautiful. Thank you. Just use your mind. Okay? Use your mind. If they could validate, okay, through science and through archaeological search and even through some oral stories that there was life in Africa, there was life in Asia, there was life in Europe, how are you going to tell me the only time there was no life is in the Americas? Like, come on, man. Yeah, Yeah, I've heard of brother Sanchez. I was actually on brother Sanchez channel one time, but the people on his channel wasn't ready for my information at that time. All right, they wasn't ready. They were still pushing that black thing, and the intention for me going there, the intended purposes to me, yes, I may have planted some seeds, but the people wasn't well, Sanchez got my information just like everybody else, brother. Or you know what I'm saying? And like I tell people, I don't run people down. They know where to find me because I'm always here telling people by all means link up with me. People always telling me, oh, you got to link up with this person and that person. Well, I give them the opportunity to link me because I don't, but they never do. So, like I said, I just allow people to do them. And when it's time, the universe is going to bring everybody who needs to link up together. You feel me? So I appreciate you, you know, um, putting out that information. But people that again, everybody have their own role to play, and I'm going to reiterate, right? We all may be heading in the same destination or the same direction, but it doesn't mean we have to have the same mode of transportation. And I have always give this example. If our final destination is California, some people are going to take a plane. Okay, some people are going to take a parachute. Some people are going to take a boat. Some people are going to use a car. Some people are going to use a truck. Some people are going to use a bike. Some people are going to swing. Some people may use a wheelchair. Some people may walk. Some people may run. The point I'm making is we all have a mode of transportation. Okay. And like I said, I have reached out to the brother, and even on Facebook a few months ago, I reached out to him. He told me he would get back to me, and he never did. So, like I said, I've been making efforts, and I'm not gonna run people down. You dig what I'm saying? So I just gotta continue doing what I'm doing, continue to walk in the truth and the path that the ancestors gave me, and that's all I could do. Like I said, I could only play my part, and that's all I'm doing. So anybody who's on the righteous path and they want to link with me, then it's all good. You know what I'm saying? So, family, I mean, like I said, man, I just wanted to come out here and drop that information for you guys, and it's just a form of, you know, um, I like I said, I'm not gonna, make any, allegations. You know what I mean? So, I can't say that he can be trusted. I don't know. I don't know the brother personally, so I'm not gonna, put that out there. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, I always tell people like this. All right. You shall know a tree by its fruits. And if people are constantly out there calling our people black, then that means especially if you know, all right, then that means that you are an enemy of the American Aboriginals, the indigenous people of America, because you know the ramifications of calling our people black. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. I was on Bro Sanchez platform, I think about 2 years ago, and I was telling our people about who we are, but then just the comment section, I realized the people were lost. You know what I mean? And they wasn't ready for that information. It was just too much for them, and so I had to leave it alone. So I just had to kind of like focus on what I have to bring to our people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I continue to do. Because I realize, on my platform, I have the control of putting whatever information that I feel that's going to benefit and help our people grow. And everybody else have their own platform to do that as well. All right. That's why I don't give just anybody access to my platform. You know what I'm saying? To talk about anything and everything. Because if I'm talking about who we are as a people, I will not have anybody on my platform calling our people black and African American. I'm not going to do that. You see what I'm saying? So everybody's agenda is different. And I'm not going to say that their agenda is bad. That's on them. That's for the people to make that determination. You see what I'm saying? You said we should set up a debate. I don't debate, family. I don't debate. If you don't realize that, I don't debate. Okay? I don't debate. I just plant seeds. And whoever gravitate to the information, they gravitate to the information. That's one thing I don't do. All right. So I don't do that. All right. Nah, I wouldn't. If I go on anybody's platform, especially Bro Sanchez, it wouldn't be to debate him. It would be to build and grow. You see what I'm saying? I don't do that, family. I don't. That's one thing I personally don't do. All right. Let me go show you guys um the etymology of the word debate. All right. You see, I know better. They say when you know better, you do better. Well, Chief Colonel will always take it one step further. That's, in my opinion, that's not completely correct. So I'm going to say when you know better, you're supposed to do better because a lot of people know better and they don't. So I choose a different approach. Okay, but let me just show you real quick the etymology of debate. Let me show it to you real quick. All right. Give me a second here. I just want to show y'all, okay, real quick. Okay, let me share my screen. Share screen. Alrighty. That's alrighty. Let me share my screen. Where am I going here? Etymology of debate. Here we go. All right, debate. Early 14th century, a quarrel, dispute, disagreement. Now archaic. All right. Let's go to sense of contention by argument is from a dispute, debating, contest, interchanging, arguments, etc., etc., etc. All right. But however, the verb, all right, to quarrel, dispute, also to combat, fight, make war. All right. Discuss, deliberate upon pros and cons. You see what I'm saying? So normally, as you could see, debates always turn into a war, into a fight. You see what I'm saying? That's what always happens. So I don't do the debating whatsoever. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I don't do that. But however, if the brother want to reach out, you know what I'm saying, and you know, and build and share information to let our people know who they truly are, by all means, you know, I will, you know, definitely, you know, be on the brother's platform, you know, to show some love. You see what I'm saying? I'll definitely do that. But apart from that, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, beat up my brothers or sisters or allow them to put me in a position where they're doing that to me as well. All right. Like I said, I'm always about building. That's what I'm about. You know what I mean? I choose to take a different approach. And one thing you have to realize is that anybody and everybody, when they're ready for the information, when they're ready for the information, you know what I'm saying? That they will come. Remember, whenever you are in the right place at the right time, everything will come to you. So we really don't have to force everything or anything on anybody. They will come because it's just something that's going to happen automatically. All right? It's going to happen automatically. And you know what? When they do their live videos, they may have 1,000, 2,000 people watching. When they do their live videos, they may have 500 or 600 people watching. But it's okay. Guess what? Right now, it says that I have 59 people watching my video right now. And man, listen, I love it. That's a beautiful thing. That's more than enough for me because that's 59 people that I'm vibing with. I'm sharing my energy with. And I feel good. I feel great. On the chat right now, I see nothing and feel nothing but love. So I am cool with the small numbers. You see, I'm not looking for quantity. I'm looking for quality. I'm going to repeat that again. I'm not looking for quantity. I'm looking for quality. Okay? Period. So that's where it's at with me. So the 59 people that's there with me right now, you are so appreciated. You're valued, and I'm honored to be sharing energies with you right now. Maybe if it was 1,000, maybe the energy wouldn't be right. So we are right on time. You did. And that's the mindset that I have. You feel me? That's the mindset that I have. When it's time for me to have 1,000 people on the live, then guess what? The energy will be right. It will be 1,000 people that's vibing for our ancestors. You did. Remember, there is no coincidences. There is no accidents. Everything happened the way it's supposed to happen. And that's just what it is. You feel me? Quality over quantity. But at the same time, there will come one day when we will have both. You feel me? Quality and quantity. So let's take our time to build. All right? Let's take our time to build. And those that the message will fall on, then they will receive the gift. All right? So that's what it's all about, man. So once again, I am not going to say Happy New Year. However, I'm going to say Happy January 1st. All right? Because it's not the new year. All right? So I'm going to say Happy January 1st. We know that we're going to celebrate our new year in March. So we're looking forward to that. All right? And that's what we're going to do, man. We're just going to continue to build and show love. You dig? So I really just wanted to come and share some information with you. Like I said, it's no lecture. You know, it's just it's just us building. All right? It's just us building. That's all it is. Okay? That's all it is. And I felt like, I was just here chilling. And actually, I was about to go do some sit-ups. But then, the spirit just led me to do this video. You see what I'm saying? And I'm very obedient. Whenever my ancestors speak to me, that's what I do. I never question anything. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. Anytime they speak to me, I drop everything else. All right. And I take heed. All right. So at the end of the day, I just want to say, definitely have a great continuation. All right. It's not nothing new about January. Okay. So not even at the ending of the day, in the continuation of the day. All right. Let's continue to grow as a people. Let us continue to love each other, because only love, man, will stand the test of time. And like I told you before, you're going to see a big disparity between our people. You're going to see a lot of you who are actually dealing and dwelling in love and that positive energy. You're going to see your life change for the better. All of a sudden, you're going to see doors are just opening up for you. And then when you look across the street, you will see another brother or another sister whose life is deteriorating right between your eyes. You see what I'm saying? It is because of their energy. You did. And that's what's happening right now. So let us make this happen. One day, yes, we will bring our live viewers. We will have it where we'll have 1,000 people all vibing. You know what I'm saying? On one accord in love. We'll have that. So let us take our time and grow and build the platform. You feel what I'm saying? It is our platform where we could always come. You see what I did a little research on the Bacon's Rebellion, but glorious Lord James, let me make a note of that. And we'll talk about that for sure another time. You see what I'm saying? So do me a favor if you can. My email is always in the link. Send me an email and make the subject Bacon's Rebellion as a reminder, and maybe I could have you on and we could talk about it. You see what I'm saying? So let's do this, man. Like I said, let's take our time and grow. You did. All right. That's it, man. For real. Yep, there we go. All right. No doubt, my brother. No doubt, man. That's what we do, man. Like I tell people, regardless of what people say or do, let your work and your actions speak for itself. All right. Let your work and your actions speak for itself, because that's the only thing that's going to stand the test of time. It's not what people say about you. Okay. It's what you do with your life. And a lot of times our people wait until you so-called transition, or you transition. I was gonna say die, but a lot of our people wait until you transition for them to bring flowers and say how great you was. I tell people, don't celebrate me when I transition. Okay? I wouldn't need I wouldn't need that at that time. Celebrate me while I'm alive, doing what I'm doing for the enlightenment of our people. Don't celebrate me when I transition. You know what I'm saying? The same way I celebrate you while you are here with me. Celebrate me while I'm here, not when I'm gone. Because when I'm gone, it matters not. That's why our ancestors, they cried at birth, and they partied and laughed at death. I'm going to repeat that. Maybe some of you will get, you know what I'm saying, the relevance of what I just said. All right? Don't wait until the people that's giving us love and sharing with us. Don't wait until they have transitioned to bring them flowers. Don't bring flowers to the dead. Give your flowers to the living. Okay? And I'm going to reiterate myself. That's why our ancestors, they cried at birth, and then they laughed and rejoiced at death, because they know when you come into this world, they know you're coming into a wicked, evil world. But they know when you transition, you are going back to the ancestors. So it's like a going away party. You are now graduating. You are now stepping into another dimension. Okay? So when you start seeing life for what it is, you did, then you will know exactly how to feel and how to deal with people. You feel me? So continue to stay positive. Continue to grow. Continue to love. It doesn't matter what happens. Never allow them to take you out of your element. Always be the best you that you could be. Remember, there are always going to be temptations. There are always going to be trials. There are always going to be stumbling blocks. There's always going to be some form of deterrent. But at the end of the day, remember that you are in control. Okay? You are in control. Nobody else but you. Okay? So let's celebrate life. Don't throw, you see what I'm saying? Let's celebrate life, man. Life is a beautiful thing. Brothers and sisters, do you know that this is the only time you are going to reincarnate a few times? But this is the only time that your host, that your I am will ever be in that body, that avatar that you have. I'm going to repeat this, because think of what I'm saying. It's profound. It's deep. This is the only time in your existence you will have that same body, that same face. This is the only time you will have this same avatar. It's like a car. If you buy one car today, you could never, if that car ran into, it was totaled, you could never get the same car again. Never. Even if you get another car that look like it, the same model, but guess what? It's going to be a different car. It's the same thing with your body. You will never have this body again. So why not make this experience the best one? Why not do that? Why use your avatar? Why use your body to do things to hurt people, to destroy people, to break down people? Why? No, man, don't do that. No matter what you do, you could never have that avatar again. So you see, I'm using this vehicle to do something great. I'm using this vehicle to show love and teach love and be loved and to love. That's what I'm doing. So whenever I transition and I reincarnate into a new upgraded car, into a new body, a new avatar, you see what I'm saying? Then I could be like, damn, yo, I remember when I have the Chief Kalinago body. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Y'all got to get it, fam. Y'all got to get it. Got to get it. All right? For real. So this is what this platform is all about. It's all about that. And love is not going to attract negativity. Love is going to attract love. So that's what I give. So that's what I will receive. Okay? And I'm putting that out there in the universe. You dig. All right. So once again, enjoy the evening. You know what I'm saying? It's still early. Go ahead and do some meditations because, like I said, it's a lot of energy out there. People thinking it's the new year, so use that to your advantage. All right. Harness some of that energy and use it towards your growth and continue to build. Like I said, we got a lot of great things coming in 2020. You know what I'm saying? As a people. So let us just continue to continue to love each other and work together. Let me just take this time out to share. And of course, you got to love yourself. That's where it starts. Charity begins at home. You know what I mean? They want us to give our love to everybody across the ocean. But then while we here destroying ourselves, while we here damaging ourselves, you see what I'm saying? Nah, that's not how it's supposed to work. Self-love first. Okay? Self-preservation first. Charity begins at home. You did. So let's learn to love each other. Once we have mastered, well, first, love self. And then let's start loving your neighbors as yourself. Then you can start loving your city as yourself. Then you can start loving your state as yourself. Then we can start loving the entire country and then the entire Americas as ourselves. Then we could extend that love across the ocean. But we got to take our time to build and love each other. We have to. It's imperative that we do. Let me share my screen real quick. Before I conclude, just want to take the time to show some love to our sister Mohawk and her family in California. Thank you for the beautiful, apparel that you have provided for us, so we could share our pride when we walk these streets. Okay, and I encourage many of you to do, to do the same. You know what I'm saying? Let's start building our own. Let's start creating our own. So with that being said, please go check out www.originaltribalwear.com. You have women's, men's, I'm gonna say children, indigenous apparel, tribal wear apparel. Okay, and go check it out. All right. Why am I not seeing the images on the site? Let me see if I can refresh. Let me refresh my browser. Maybe that's what it is. Let's see if that's going to make a difference. Let's see if that's going to make a difference. I'm refreshing the browser. All right, let's see what happens now. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. All right, I'm still seeing this big white. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, I think it's actually there's a delay on my phone. That's what it is. All right, so here we go. All right. Oh yeah, there we go. Now I'm seeing the images. All right, so please go check it out, www.originaltribalwear.com, and let's support our sister Mohawk and her family out there in California, bringing us, our beautiful apparel for we, the American Aboriginal, aka American Indian, aka indigenous, autochthonous people of this land. All right. Here we go. Okay. So please, I'm gonna take the URL and I'm gonna put it in the link below for y'all, so y'all could go ahead and just click on it and go support our family. All right. Yeah, I just put that link in there. She also has feathers. Most of my feathers, I get them in my travel by my ancestors. Actually, at one point, they gave me 4 whole hawks in 1 month. I mean, that vibration and that frequency was really high. I was really, really vibing and really into my meditation. As a matter of fact, one time I got so mad at them. I was so disappointed and I was mad at them, and I was literally cursing out my ancestors. And I'm like, man, listen, man, y'all better give me a sign, man. Show me I'm doing the right thing. Show me y'all supporting me, because I was tight. I'm like, I need some feathers. I need some feathers. And literally in my travels, not even 2 hours, they gave me, that day, they gave me 2 whole hawks. And all I have to say was, thank you, man. It was much appreciated. And as a matter of fact, just last month, when I traveled, I went to Louisiana. In my travel, when I was traveling to Louisiana, they gave me another hawk. But I was only able to salvage about 20 feathers from that. No, about 30, about 25 feathers from that. So now it's almost done processing. You know what I'm saying? So I normally cleanse my feathers and process the feathers. So, before I wear them, So that's all the ancestors always gift me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do. You did. All right. So go ahead and support the family. You know what I mean? This, like I said, the sister and her family, they have great, the stuff that I've gotten from her. I love it. So let's support each other. All right. So once again, for those of you who want to support me, I'm going to put that information in the link below. It's very much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? It definitely assists me in by traveling, the things I have to do. And it's a gift. You are a gift to me the same way I love being a gift to you. So thank you. It's all about reciprocating that energy and that love. So with that being said, enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your continuation. All right. And we will build soon. All right. If I don't talk to you guys before this so-called, this made up new year or before January 1st, then make sure you step into it with positivity, step into it with love in your heart, step into it with positive affirmations. All right. And I guarantee you, and I guarantee and promise that 2020 is going to be a year of vision for us. We are rising as indigenous people of this land. They already know who we are. So right now, we just have to step into our place and let them know that we know who we are. So I love you guys. I love you. I'm sending you a lot of positive energy. May our ancestors continue to guide you, protect you, and help you grow. Use you as a vessel to do their work. Remember that, we are the ones that's here, okay, to do their work. So we have to allow them to use us as a vessel, but at the same time be very mindful that we in the past we have had some ancestors who were not in honor, and a lot of our people are receiving that energy, and that's why they do what they do. You feel what I'm saying? That's why they do what they do, because they are literally harnessing the energy of some ancestors who were dirty. You know what I mean? And that's what they're manifesting right now. You dig? So with that being said, may our let me put it that way, may our righteous ancestors continue to guide you and touch you and use you as a vessel. We have to be very mindful of what we put out there in the universe and the type of energy that we want to receive. Because remember, the universe cannot tell the difference. The universe don't tell the difference. All the universe see is things for what it is. So whatever energy you put out there, sometimes, you have to be specific. All right. So that's why I am rephrasing this. May our righteous ancestors continue to use you as a vessel. All right. So now that I've put that in perspective, all right, let me take this time to say once more, I appreciate, love you guys. And 2020 is about vision. All right. So big up to all the visionaries. All right. Big up to all my American Indian brothers and sisters. I love y'all. Let's build, let's grow, and let's heal ourselves. Let's love ourselves. All right. So that we could heal the world, because we are the true guardians of the universe. It is time that we step into our places. Peace and love to the original American gods. Peace out.